Got something a little different for you guys today. Just thought we'd have a quick conversation. With the new Call of Duty update coming out and stuff, and I see people talking about, oh, we're going to get new weapons and, you know, new stuff to go on them and all this crap. And how it's going to make the game better or worse or whatever, and that's not what this video is. This video is going to discuss something that I discovered through a conversation I actually had with another COD player who I did not know. I don't even remember his user profile. It was Commander or something. Anyways, I was in a game with this guy, and he got 70-something kills. Like, literally just ripped the place apart. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to be the little punk who's like, how are you doing that? So, like, I sent him a message, and I said, hey, man, like, you know, I'm not hating on you or nothing. Good game. You played awesome. But I want to know how you did it. Because it doesn't make any sense to me to be able to get that many kills. Like, that's literally just killing everything you run into. Nobody gets the drop on you. You don't already have any damage from any of the firefights you already been. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And so I started talking to the guy for a while, and he started explaining, like, how he cuts corners and how he pre-fires and all that. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm doing all that, so I don't know where the separation is. And then I asked him what his internet was. This guy had over a gig download speed, and he said just under a gig upload. A gig upload. His bullet ping is insane. The minute he hits that button, it registers. No question. And you put this with what I'm working with as just a regular player floating on regular hardwired internet, cable modem internet, like the average player has, and I get about 30 to 40 download, and about 3 to 4, well, we'll say 2.5 to 4 megabyte upload. So you compare those two, there's not even a comparison. It's not even like it's literally like, you know, apples to dirt. I mean, my internet's non-existent compared to his. And so I was talking to this guy for a while, and I talked to him for a while through the chat or whatever, and we're actually friends now on PlayStation 4, and, like, you know, he's a cool dude. But I also find out that some of these guys have learned how to hack the servers, and they can get into only the servers they want to get into that are close by, so they don't get lagged out on other servers that Call of Duty screws up and puts you in and all this. But I asked him, I started talking to him about how much internet like that cost. Because, I mean, that's like business internet. Like, that's insane. His internet bill alone is $280-something a month. That's a fucking car payment. Like, I live in the real world, the world where people make about $3,000 a month if they're lucky. Like, and that's the guys who get the good, like, factory jobs and shit. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm retired. I'm a disabled veteran, so, like, I don't have to work anymore. And that's the Army's fault. That was their fault. Hey, I just took what they gave me after 6 years of homelessness and all this bullshit, but that's a whole nother story. I'm telling you right now, the reason people are lighting you up and they're getting to sit there and say they have all this skill and they're calling people trash and all that, find out what their internet is. I guarantee you, if they're beating everybody, they have badass internet. And that's what the whole point is. That's what I continuously find. After that Commander guy, I've asked a few other guys, and I've gotten a few negative responses, go fuck yourself and shit like that, or I'm not a hacker. And I'm like, I didn't call you a hacker. Because I've asked guys who had really good games, 50, 60 kill games, how'd you do it? But the few that have actually respectively responded, every one of them, it's the exact same thing. They have insanely good internet, at least 100 upload. The download doesn't really seem to matter all that much, but the upload speed is where you're getting your bullet ping from. It's how your system, your internet, your setup tells Activision setup, their servers, that you just hit that guy. That's what bullet ping is. It's because you shoot him, but that has to communicate back to the Call of Duty servers, and that's where you get your bullet ping. Is every time you hit an enemy, it registers that, okay, you hit that enemy, and it sends that packet. And so you can figure every bullet is like one packet, and there's numbers that support this. I don't know them. I'm not going to sit here and try to quote some shit I don't know, but there's numbers that support it. Every bullet is pretty much a packet, and so like say you have like 13 MTU or 13% packet loss, you are fucked. You are fucked. You're literally going to miss like 90% of your shots just because of the way that stuff works. Every time a packet drops, it resets. It's a big mess. And so that's really what it comes down to. Call of Duty has become, because they refuse to put an auto lag into their servers, Call of Duty is pay to win. If you can afford the really good internet, you can win. It's that simple. You wonder why, like, you're pre-firing a corner, a guy comes around a corner and you're shooting him and he just turns and shoots you. And it just feels like he goes tit and you're dead. And you're like, how does that guy have so much better aim than me? Like, I was hitting him, I don't understand. It's because you have packet loss. Because you have shitty internet, because you're a regular person who can't afford business internet with fucking fiber wire and shit like that. Because that's what these people have. That's why this is happening, guys. So, yeah, that's going to do it. This was just a quick video. I wanted to honestly, I just wanted to rant a little bit without actually ranting. By actually saying, look, I've talked to these people who are getting these top kills, and I'm not running my mouth or blowing smoke saying I talked to some, pro optic guy or not. No, I didn't talk to any of those guys. This was just a regular dude who I was playing matchmaking with, and he happened to pull off, I think it was a 73 kill game. And actually, it's in one of my streams. There is proof that this happened. Like, you can look at it. It's just a few days ago. That I was actually in a stream when the guy did this, and I took screenshots of it. I have screenshots of the 70 kill thing. I sent it to my clan to show them. Like, it was nuts. And so, talking to these guys, it's the same thing for every one of them. They have faster internet. That's all it is. That's all it really is. As long as you're pre-firing and pre-aiming and all that kind of shit, it's just faster internet. There's nothing you can do. You're not gonna your skills are not gonna overtake their internet. It's just not gonna happen. It doesn't work that way, because you can be shooting them in the head all day. If you're losing packets, you're losing shots. And that's why, it happens to me a lot with SMGs, and I think it's because of the suppressor. I think it adds an extra graphic element that slows my shit down just a little bit more, just that extra little bit. And so SMGs, I get packet loss like crazy. I couldn't figure out why I'm spraying guys in the head and it's not killing them and they're just turning and firing. Well, it turns out that's what it is I'm shooting them, but I have packet loss. So even though that bullet's hitting, it's not actually telling the Call of Duty servers that I hit that bullet. And so there you go. If I was wealthy and I could afford better internet, or maybe not to live way out in the country, then yeah, maybe I could afford to win too. But yeah, so there you go. I'm sure there's geeks who can do the numbers and prove all this shit. I'm saying it from it's common sense. When you talk to every single person who's got those insane numbers, and you ask them what it's like for them, and they're like, yeah, people just walk right out in front of me. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, because it's me walking out in front of you. And to me, it looks like I walk out, there he is, boom, I shoot him. To him, it looks like I walk out and stand there for 5 minutes and stare at him. That's what it's like for these guys with good internet. People literally just walk out right in front of them. So yeah, there you go. If you're beasting everybody in Call of Duty, you probably have a badass internet. I want to hear from the guy who's got internet speed like me. And I'm not talking, don't come on here with no 50 meg upload and be like, well, I don't have 100 meg or gig upload. No, but you got 50 meg. You're 10 times, actually more than that. You're 13 times more than I have. So if you have less than 5 megabytes, I want to see you fucking beast this shit. I want to see somebody with 5 megabytes get 70 kills. It's not happening. It's not happening. Because this game is pay to win. Even if you're not paying Call of Duty to win, it's pay to win because you have to have the beast internet the way they've set it up. And all they would have to do to fix this is put an auto lag on their servers. And all that is when everybody's bullet ping, whatever. I mean, packet loss is packet loss. There's nothing you can do about that. Call your fucking internet company. I've called mine. It's Suddenlink. They're pieces of shit, so nothing's going to happen. But if they put an auto lag in, at least the faster internet wouldn't have them with the ability to react faster. Because it would lag everyone out to the same extent, and that way everybody gets the same feedback from COD. So even if he's sped up because he's got faster internet, he's only going to be as fast as what he's receiving from COD. And so if we're both receiving the same speed, hey, we're good. But that's not how it works. It's just not how it works. And so, yeah. I'm not saying that's why you're losing at COD. I mean, hey, everybody has good games and bad games. I've streamed enough. Anybody can go back and look at my games and see me I can go 25-5 one game and 5-25 the next. And that's because of the internet. There is no consistency. This game is trash because of the consistency problems, because of the way that bullet ping and all that shit works in this. To any intellectual person who sits there and puts a lot of hours into this with shitty internet, they're gonna very quickly realize, wait a minute, okay, there's no way. I'm not gonna get any better. I couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting any better. Now I know. It's because it literally is the internet, and it's not you just want to blame the internet. No, look at my live streams. I have beast games. I'm not a beast on this game, but I have beast games, plenty of them. But I also go back the very next game, like I said, and go 5-25, and that's because it's 100% the internet. The way I'm actually playing is the same every time. So my skill has nothing to do with how I'm actually doing. If I had perfect internet, apparently I would be a beast at this game. But without it, I'm a shit player, a below 1 KD because of internet. That's awesome, right? Yeah. So there you go. Yes, Call of Duty's pay to win. But you got to pay your internet company to win. All right. Well, thanks for watching. If you watch, guys, hopefully it was as much informative as it is a rant. Like I said, I didn't really put any facts in here. Like, here's the numbers. You can go look that shit up yourself. I'm not a fucking geek. I'm not going to do that shit. But I'm telling you, from talking to the guys who are getting these 60 and 70 kill games, every single one of them has crazy internet speed. And that's what it really is. That's what it boils down to. Packet loss and internet speed. Because every bullet is a packet. And so, yeah. There you go. I think that's going to do it, guys. I guess I should have come up more ways to end this, but that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to tell you guys, like, I don't know, I guess I wanted to vent a little bit. This is what it is. This is me venting and saying this is bullshit. They need to do something about this. Because I'm sick and tired of losing to little rich bitches who want to run their mouth. Because that's what you get. You get these little rich assholes who want to run their fucking mouth and talk about how trash you are. And it's like your mama and daddy are buying you fucking Wi-Fi or fucking fiber wire internet. Like, go suck a dick, dude. That's how I feel about it. Thanks for listening, guys. Later.